And we're going to be seeing Choi Misun walking onto the field right now, and her competitor fairly new to the stage up here, but someone that you should be watching out for, and we'll see her in just one moment.
Women's bronze medal match, Choi Misun for Korea. And she got to this point with a 7-3 win over Zheng Dan of China, one of the up-and-coming Chinese archers who I thought shot very well this morning in the women's team competition. She acquitted herself very well. Choi Misun. And she also faced her teammate Zheng Haijin in the semifinals, dropping that match 6-2. Now she takes on the young Spaniard, and this is Alicia Marin, who came on the scene in Antalya in mixed team competition. That's where we first noticed her when she was shooting with Pablo Acha. And now she is here and breathing, I don't know, is that a sigh of relief or just trying to exhale?
As somebody who's been in that situation before, it's kind of one of those things where you try to keep the face, but then that excitement of, I am here, this is my individual competition, this is all me, and that's probably what she's feeling right now. And I mean, you can't be too serious about this. You still have to be relaxed. You still have to be able to execute your shot and be relaxed about that.
She was excited about the fact that when she defeated Aida Roman in the quarterfinals, Aida stayed around and cheered for Alicia in the next match in the semifinals when she took on Tan Yat-Ting. And in fact, she took Tan Yat-Ting to a shoot-off before finally falling.
Yeah, that's a big accomplishment for Alicia Marin. And I believe, again, it's her first time as an individual on the stage here. She's been here for mixed team, so she knows what it feels like to be on the stage, but being up there by yourself, it's a whole nother beast sometimes.
It's a whole different ball game, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Collecting her thoughts.
This strike from Korea shooting first on target 18.
Choi Misun.
It's a 9 out to the right.
9 points.
Alicia's turn. Out to the right.
Same spot.
And my Spanish is very choppy, but I'm pretty sure I heard her coach telling her to watch out for the wind, probably aim to the left, stuff is hitting right. But I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people correcting me on what that was. But
how's your Korean? What did the coach say to Ms. Choi? Shoot it in the middle.
Probably. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just shake it off, and it happened.
And we're in the set system.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
It's the set system. This isn't compound. And so
Ms. Choi takes the first set, but Ms. Marin can just relax, do her shot, get comfortable on the field, and hopefully this is closer to the middle. Unfortunately, it's not, so I think that the wind is affecting her a little bit more than Ms. Choi right now.
It's kind of swirling right now as you look at the flags downrange.
Oh, we had that during our team rounds for sure, so I would not be surprised. And yeah, I can see that windsock is actually pointing to the left now. You can't see it on the screens right now, but from our vantage point, that windsock has been pointed mainly to the right for most of these matches.
Which means the wind would have been coming out of the west.
Yeah, exactly, from left to right, west to east. But right now, the windsock is actually pointing slightly into the west side, or the westerly direction, and now it's coming back to the east. So it is definitely a swirling wind, and it will affect the archers who are not, again, thinking about the wind and just watching the conditions on the field of play.
Choi Misun, bronze medal in Copenhagen in 2015. Won a silver medal at Odense at the World Cup final last fall. Also won a gold medal on Coney Beach in Antalya last summer. Kind of her coming out party. And a lot of people thought that she might win the gold medal in Rio last year. Was on the team that won the gold medal at the Olympic Games of 2016.
I will say she does have a really intense game face.
Deep in her own thoughts as Alicia takes her first shot of the second set. Adjusting, trying to find the answer.
Oh, that's a good shot.
She seems to have the answer.
It was a very confident shot, so there was no hesitation, there was no shaking, and the release came back nice and strong. That's a very quick shot, and that's a lot better. So sometimes, like what I said earlier, Carl, it's sometimes the quicker shots on this field of play that are the ones that'll land in the middle because you haven't given yourself enough time to screw up.
He who hesitates is lost, eh?
Yeah. Or she.
She.
But Choi Misun on track for a perfect 30 in this set. That's another quick shot. That's unfortunate, and that's all you can do is just laugh it off, and just if you know what you did, that's all you can do.
Does she go 3 for 3? She does. It is now a 4-0 lead in the match for the strong, up-and-coming Korean archer, Choi Misun. Big smile on her face. And for Alicia Marin, I mean, you've been there before, and you understand, and you hear this all the time from other archers. Especially when it's your first time out there, it happens so fast.
It does.
So fast.
It does.
You don't really have a whole lot of time to adjust, especially when you're up against a competitor and an opponent like this.
Mm-hmm. I remember my first time in 2009. It was a gold medal match against an archer from France named Romain Giroux. And I had never been on the World Cup finals stage before.
Hello.
And we were shooting, and I think I was in thinking overdrive at that point. I was thinking, okay, what can I do now? What can I do now? If I make the shot really quickly, is it going to mess him up or anything? And I think that was just my arousal level was way too high because I was just trying to be caught up in the moment of what was going on instead of just focusing on what I had to do. And
way too much stimulus.
Yeah, exactly. And I paid for it. I shot a bad set. I think back then we were actually doing cumulative score as well. So if you screwed up on one arrow, it could affect the whole match. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see what Alicia can do right here. Much better effort. Much better effort.
A little bit of a long shot, but she stuck with it and she committed to it, and that's what you really need in archery.
You know, we don't take sides in any of these matches, but you do want to see archers do well. And, and so you pull a little bit for Alicia.
And I think you like to see closer matches, too. I mean, it's great for the audience. It's great for everybody watching. It's great for TV. That's a great shot.
There you go.
And as an archer, you don't want it to be close. You want to win outright, but it makes for a much more exciting match for everybody else.
That makes things a little more interesting.
That is very interesting.
Yeah.
So Alicia Marin can actually clinch this set with a 10, make it a little bit harder with a 9.
She just made it harder.
Made it harder, and she's a little high, so hopefully she's going to be moving her sight up a couple clicks on that sight.
A 10 would win it.
Tie it, actually.
Tie it, excuse me. Tie it, that's right.
And there we go. Alicia Marin has unofficially just taken her first set off of Choi Misun. I'd be happy taking a set off of Miss Choi myself because I know how fierce of a competitor she can be, so that's a great thing to do. Now she can relax and she can say, that's my shot, I can do that, that's how I shoot, I'm going to do that from now on.
And her coach is doing a great job of keeping her relaxed. She feels, it looks like she's much more calm, at ease. Have a little success. You've got to have that success to be able to get that feeling. That's what builds confidence, having been there before and having had some success, and she just did.
Mm-hmm. So now that she's actually put 3 arrows downrange that she can be really, really happy about, 3 consecutive arrows, I should say, she'll probably come into this next set a lot more confident and with a little bit more gusto, and we'll probably see some of the form that she possessed on her way to getting to this match.
I was remiss in my duties. For those of you who are watching for the first time, perhaps, we have 5 sets in individual competition, 3 arrows per archer per set, 70 meters we're shooting at. 2 points awarded for winning a set, as usual, 1 point for a tie, and the first to get to 6 or more wins the match and the medal. And of course, if there's a tie, as Crispin has already mentioned, we have the 1 arrow shoot off, and the closest to the center is the winner of the medal, and that is not close to the center.
No, that's unfortunate, very unfortunate for her, and she's probably wondering what went on, and I can see the windsock is moving a little bit more. But it doesn't seem to be affecting Miss Choi in the slightest.
Going about her business, trying to get to 6 points, which she can do. A much better effort.
That is much better, and it's a good recovery from shooting that 6.
Perhaps that's not the best way to put it. I'm sure there was a good effort that was given on the first shot. It just
Yeah, I
shot
would say
went
that. But
awry.
on the mental side of things, a lot of archers after shooting that 6 could mentally give up.
Collapse, yeah.
And collapse or choke or whatever you want to call it. So the fact that she came back with a 10 after that was very, very good. And her 8's out to the right. And, I mean, looking at all of those flags in the background, they're all waving pretty vigorously. So there is a good wind on the field of play.
For the win. And there it is. The wind does not stop her from the win. She gets the win, and Choi Misun takes home the bronze medal.
Very professional. Korea.
In workmanlike fashion,
Great effort from
6-2 victory over Alicia Marin of Spain. And it was nice to see Alicia get 1 set.
Yeah, and she came out, she did her best. That's all you can do when you get to this level, and it's a good experience for Alicia Marin, and who knows, we might see her on this stage again in the individual competition in Berlin in August. So let's keep an eye out for her.
So Choi Misun joins Hayakawa Ren and Lei Chen-yin as bronze medalists on the 2017 Hyundai Archery Outdoor World Cup Tour. The Japanese archer winning at stage 1 in Shanghai. The archer from Chinese Taipei, Lei Chen-yin, taking the bronze on Coney Beach. And here it's